Today we have episode 4 of working my way through my entire makeup collection until I've used every single product. I have the products that I'm using today picked out here. We're gonna do a full face of makeup, do a little bit of a wear test, then I'm gonna come back to you and decide which of these products I'm going to keep, which I'm going to declutter, and which ones I feel like I need to try again before I make that final decision. I'll have my playlist linked down below in the description box along with all of the products that I'm using today if you are interested. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy, and let's go ahead and get started. I'm trying out this new kombucha and it tastes so good. It's so sour. It's kind of like a lemonade. It's called Health-Ade. That's the brand. I don't know if that's a play on lemonade or what, but it's definitely a very like tart, yummy kombucha. I think it's really good. It's passion fruit and tangerine. This is the first time I'm trying this brand and I got it from Publix and I'm a big fan. I used to drink kombucha all the time, like back in like 2016, and then I kind of stopped. I don't know, I didn't have it for like a few years, and then I got one the other day with my mom and I was reminded how like refreshing and just nice of a treat they are. So I picked up a couple at Publix yesterday and I just gotta say I feel good, about the kombucha little kick that I'm on. Anyway, for primer, I'm gonna be using the Wonder Glow primer from Charlotte Tilbury. I've had this for a very long time and I love glowy primers and I love Charlotte Tilbury, so I feel like this is gonna be a tough one for me. I will say, I think I like the Hollywood Flawless filter better. Like if I were to repurchase one, I think I would choose Hollywood Flawless filter over this one, but I don't really know like how different they are. It's been a minute since I've used this, so that's why we're going in with it today. I'm just going to, you know what, no, I'm not gonna blend it out yet. I'm gonna like mix this in with my foundation. For foundation, I'm using the Hydromaniac from Urban Decay. I love this product. It's fantastic. It's been one of my favorites recently and not so recently, just for the last like, I don't even know, like year, this has been one of my go-tos. I'm just gonna kind of draw this all over my face like that, and we might have to go in with more. I'm not 100% sure. I am gonna blend this out with my beauty sponge, so let's see. This is a medium coverage natural finish foundation, but I feel like we're gonna have a little bit more of a glowy finish since we're just kind of like mixing the Charlotte Tilbury in with it. I wear the Urban Decay in the shade 30 Light. I have a couple videos that I am gonna film today. I also really need to film an update on my like postpartum health journey. I have 2 series going on. We have this one, which we're already on episode 4, and then my postpartum health series, I think I need to film and upload episode 5. So that'll be coming very soon, within the next few days. And I'll kind of just go over like my new routine. My husband is no longer on paternity leave, so we are kind of in a new transition of things. So I'm gonna talk about that and just kind of talk about like my daily routine and just some things that I'm trying to do as far as making healthier decisions. I'm gonna talk about it more, but I'm excited to film that video. Things are looking pretty good. I will say my skin is not happy. It like reacted poorly to, I think, a skincare product that I used, and I have these little tiny bumps like all over my skin, like a lot around my mouth and like here. It's like not acne, it's just like little itty bitty bumps. They don't bother me or anything. I just feel them when I like apply moisturizer or touch my face, and I can see them a lot, especially like up in here. So I don't know what's going on, but it happened like right after I tried a new cleanser, so I'm thinking that's what it was. Also, I realized I don't have a concealer here with me, so I'm gonna go grab one. I think I have actually used all of my concealers in this series. I think I only have like 3 concealers, so I'll just go ahead and grab whatever I see. For concealer, I'm just going in with the ColourPop Pretty Fresh. This is another one of my favorites. For powder, I'm going in with the Nakia Joy Cosmetics Velvet Finishing Powder. I have the one that smells like vanilla. It smells so good. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of this on a brush. I'm actually not using my bling brushes today because I have been cleaning them and I'm almost done cleaning them. I just have a few eye brushes left and this has taken me like a week to clean my brushes. I do like a big batch every day and they have to dry overnight essentially, and I just have so many brushes. So I didn't want to get freshly cleaned ones dirty before I finished cleaning my brushes. So I'm using the number 5 from the Lunar Beauty and Laura Lee collab. So bling brushes will be making their reappearance very soon. I just want to at least have them all clean at one time before I get them dirty again. I don't really use powder a lot anymore, so I'm just gonna use a little bit on my under eye area. I know it's crazy. I used to like bake with so much powder by going in with my sponge and setting my under eye. I just inhaled a little bit of powder, but now I love a more dewy look. My skin has totally changed postpartum and it's not nearly as oily as it used to be. It actually changed like during pregnancy. I noticed that I had more like normal skin, and now recently I feel like my skin has just been dry, which I've never like had dry skin before, and recently that's kind of how I've been feeling. So definitely not in an oily skin era at the moment, which I think I like. I don't know which I prefer, dry or oily skin, now that I've kind of had both. For blush and bronzer, I'm gonna go in with this duo from Jaclyn Cosmetics. I'm so sad that this is no longer gonna be available. I don't even know if this is available now, but this is the blush and bronzer duo in the shade Pink Me Up and Oh Honey. I love this duo right here. It's so good. Oh Honey is like a beautiful bronzer shade, and the formula of these powders is incredible. I just love a baked powder. I love cream blush and bronzer now, and then like baked blush and bronzer and powders. I feel like basic powders, like pressed powders, are just, I don't know, they're not as special to me. That used to be like all that I used, and I would never use a cream or a liquid or anything that had like sheen to it just because I needed like the most matte look possible. But now I'm like, give me like anything that has a glow, anything that looks natural, subtle, just, I don't know. I love a baked powder and a creamer liquid as well. If this is still available, I do highly recommend it. It's my favorite duo that they have. She had like 8 different shades. I had all of them at one point, and then I slowly started letting go of the ones that I wasn't using, and truly this is the shade that I use the most and that I would reach for every time. And then I'm just gonna go in with that blush, which is called Pink Me Up. It's a really pretty like peachy pink kind of color. I would say it's more of a pink, but it's like a warm toned pink. I use quite a bit of blush, but that's okay. I love this color. For brows, I have a couple of Charlotte Tilbury brow products. We have the Brow Lift and the Legendary Brow Micro Precision Tinted Brow Gel. So honestly, most days I just go in with a clear brow gel. If I do add something to my brows, it's gonna be like a pencil tip eyebrow pencil, like a fine tipped brow pencil. This one is like a larger kind of like triangle, if you can see, which I don't have any issue with. I just tend to prefer the more precise ones just because I don't really need a lot. Like I usually just fill in like tiny little areas on like the arch of my brow just to kind of like make them a little bit more symmetrical, and then I go in with a clear brow gel because my eyebrows are so dark and they're just naturally that dark. And then here I have a tinted brow gel, which again, never use, but I figured we would give it a shot today. Oh my gosh, that's dark. That's very dark. Like, look at how much darker this brow is than this one, and I just used the tiniest bit of product. I haven't even re-dipped the spoolie in there because, I don't know, not really my type of brow product. For eyeshadow, I have the Gettin' Fresh palette from ColourPop. This is what it looks like. It's so pretty. I love all the pinks and greens. So we're just gonna kind of play with some eyeshadow. I don't even know what kind of look I wanna do. So I think I'll start with the shade Slick, which is this matte color here, and put that in my crease. And then I'm gonna go in with the shade Open, which is this matte color, and put that in my outer corner. Then I'm gonna take the shade Funny Story, which is this dark brown color, and I'm gonna do sort of like, just like a line along my upper lash line. I might kind of wing it out, I'm not 100% sure, but we'll see. And now I think I'm gonna take like a sparkly green color and put that on my lid. I think I'll do on the outs, which is this like light shimmery sparkly green color, and just kind of tap that on my lid. Then I'm gonna take the shade Striking and put this on my inner corner. So this is definitely a little bit different of an eye look than what I would typically go for, but I thought it was kind of just something a little fun and different, so we're going with it. Now for highlighter, I'm gonna use the Laura Mercier Matte Radiance Baked Powder, again with the baked powders, and I'm gonna put this on my cheeks. This is such a pretty powder. I like to use it as a highlighter. It's like so smooth and just looks so nice on your skin. So I'm gonna put this on my face and then a little bit on my brow bone as well. For lips, I'm using this Patrick Ta lip gloss in the shade She's an Influencer. Then we have the e.l.f. Dewy Coconut Setting Mist. I'm going to use this to set my face. After this dries, I'm gonna go in with the Pixie Lash Booster Mascara, and then I'll be back to show you the final look. So here's the finished look. Now I'm gonna go ahead and film a couple of other videos, and then I'll come back in a few hours to kind of get an update on how my makeup's looking, and then we'll go through all of these products and I'll let you know what I plan on keeping, decluttering, and trying again. We are back for the update. So it's been a few hours and I think my makeup is still looking pretty good, still looking intact. So let's go through these products and I'll let you know what my plans are for them. So starting off with primer, I'm gonna keep this primer. I really enjoy this primer. I don't think it's like the best glowy primer I've ever used, but I still really enjoy this and I think it works great as a primer or mixed in with my foundation. I like using it both ways, so it's kind of nice to have something that you can use multiple ways. So definitely will be keeping both of these. I love this foundation. Like I said, it's one of my favorites. I guess technically it's a tinted glow hydrator. It doesn't say, it has kombucha filtrate in it. That's so random, what the heck? But yeah, love both of these. Those are for sure keeps. Same with my concealer. This one, we've used all my concealers because I only have 3. I used to have like 25 concealers, I'm pretty sure. So having 3 is pretty crazy for me, but love this. Definitely gonna keep that. Same with this powder. This is definitely a very mattifying powder. I only used a little bit and we definitely are set and like ready to go for the day. I think a light dusting of this powder is all that I need. I don't need to pack this on. So a little bit goes a long way for my like more normal skin now, but I used to use this and love it when I had oily skin as well. So we're gonna keep this one, and I love the way that it smells. It smells like vanilla, but they also have an unscented version as well. I'm definitely gonna keep this duo, even though they don't sell it anymore. It's just too good. It's so, so good. Love the bronzer, love the blush. This is just the best. I knew that I loved this Laura Mercier powder, but I didn't know that I loved it this much. This is so good. It's kind of like the Hourglass, like ambient lighting powders, but maybe even a little better. I don't know. I feel like it's like so pretty on my cheekbones. Like it's very natural and subtle, but like you can actually see it on camera. I feel like the Hourglass ones you can't really see so much on camera, but this one, this is nice. This is nice. I might put this in my everyday makeup drawer if it's not already in there. I kind of forgot. I filmed that video. I actually just posted it today that I'm filming this, but that's a really good product. I forgot how good that was. My eyeshadow palette, I'm for sure keeping. ColourPop's eyeshadows do not miss. I think they are so good, especially these larger palettes where you get so many colors and different finishes. Their mattes are great, their shimmers are great. I even like their pressed glitters. This is a really, really nice palette that is staying. For brows, this breaks my heart. I'm gonna keep one and I'm gonna declutter one because I do not use this product. I do not need this product. I do not need my brows to be darker than they already are. So this is the Legendary Brows Micro Precision Tinted Brow Gel. We're gonna declutter it, even though Charlotte Tilbury and I want to keep it because of that. I don't need this. I'm a clear brow gel girl through and through. This is not for me. This, on the other hand, I think is really nice. I don't have any problem with it. I would probably prefer a smaller pencil, but I think this is great. Love how it twists. It's retractable, and that one's gonna stay. This lip gloss is so old, but it is so pretty. It still smells good, so I'm gonna keep it. Hopefully they still sell this. I don't even know if they do, but it is so sparkly and beautiful. Definitely gonna keep this Patrick Ta gloss. I think I'm gonna declutter the mascara. This is like the second or third time I've used it. I'm just not really impressed with it. I think it's all right, but it's almost like a sticky formula. If you've ever used a stickier mascara, I think that's kind of how this is. I prefer other ones way more. I don't think this is a bad mascara, but we are gonna declutter it. And then finally, I have the e.l.f. Dewy Coconut Setting Mist, and this one's gonna be a keep for me. I really enjoy this product, so that one is staying. So I think we did pretty good. We're decluttering 2 products. I did a big declutter, so I don't really have nearly as much makeup as I used to, so we're kind of like really doing some fine, like, I don't even know the word that I'm trying to say, but we're combing through with a fine tooth comb through my makeup collection. So getting rid of 1 or 2 products here or there is great, and it just helps me keep things that I know that I love and use, and just, you know, enjoy the products that I have before they go bad. So I'm happy to be decluttering those too. So like I said earlier, all of these products will be linked down below in the description box in case you're interested in any of them. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to subscribe and give it a thumbs up. I love you so, so much. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.